Okay, we are.
Okay, you're stay with daddy, okay? My child's super naked too, so fair warning in advance, everyone. Could be entertaining.
All right, B, you take it away.
All right. Hi, ladies. Welcome. Tonight we are doing a coach or a team thick and thin, bold fitness combination with a coach opportunity call. We want to welcome you here, whether Sam or I or your upline or some other beautiful babe. Welcome. We are one big family here, so we always do these together. We kind of love it that way. And we're just going to share with you guys a little bit tonight about what we do as coaches, how we help others, how we build a business, just kind of the nitty gritty of what we do and how you can do it too. Are you clicking or am I clicking?
No, I'm clicking. Sorry, I just was making sure no one's in the waiting room.
Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna move this. First things first, I'm just gonna tell you guys a little bit about me so you know where I'm coming from and all of the good stuff. My name is Brenda Novello. I'm the founder of Team Thick and Thin. I have been a coach now for 3 years, and this community has become my family. I am a mom of 2, a stepmom of he's almost 15, oh my gosh. And I have a 3-year-old little crazy munchkin who you may see run around at some point behind me, fair warning. I have been doing these boot camps for about 5 years now and have lost 65 pounds and have truly been using these as a way to transform my life, not only physically, but mentally and the person that I am today. I'm currently married. This is my hubby, my little girl. I'm a full-time hospital social worker, so I work 40 to 50 hours outside of the home, as well as do this coaching business in the cracks of my day. I'm obsessed with makeup, self-taught. I'm glad it's put there because I have no training. I just like to spend money on it and am over the top with learning all the fun things. And then I would consider myself an influencer, as in I like to help women with different aspects of their life. I like to shop. I like to share about what I'm shopping about. And honestly, I love getting to make friends through this business because I'm surrounding myself with women who want to be better, who want to have fun, and truly work really hard to be a better version of themselves. So I feel really grateful every day to have this community, and I'm really excited to kind of help share this opportunity with you guys tonight. Sam, who I'm co-hosting with, is going to tell you guys a little bit about her.
Hi guys. Okay, I'm Samantha Rosenthal, and yeah, like Brenda said, she's the yin to my yang. If you are jumping on, if you would hit mute, I do it all the time, so don't worry. I just am not talented enough to be able to speak and find people and mute them. But I am Samantha Rosenthal, and I'm the founder of Team Bold Fitness. And like Brenna said, we work smarter, not harder. And honestly, one of the best perks about this business is that we do it together. And so we co-host team calls, we co-host trainings, we do stuff like this together because everybody brings something different in our team. We have like all these resident experts on random wonderful things, so we don't have to know all the answers, we just have to know which teammate to ask, right? And so I have been a coach for 5 years, and I've been doing challenge groups for 5 years. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story like in one of my slides. But I am a mom of 3, and I'm a wife. He didn't make the cut for pictures, though, apparently, when I was reviewing. I was like, oh, okay, he's not here. I am a former special ed teacher. I taught for 5 years. Now I'm a full-time coach, which I am so happy that is my new role and job. And Brenna she loves makeup. And so I was like, what do I like? I like scrapbooking. And then I say I'm a life survivor that shares that on social media. Because I have 3 kids, and if anyone has multiple children, or honestly one child, especially in the toddler ages, you know that every day is a blessing that you freaking make it through. And I just share that reel on Instagram, on my stories every single day. So that's kind of about us. what we're going to talk about on this call, because I was a teacher, you guys, I am obviously going to have objectives. So you know what you're going to learn in the next 40 minutes-ish, depending on how fast we talk, and we are fast talkers. You're going to learn what we do as coaches. So like, you're like, okay, great. Like I see you on social. You think I'd be a great coach. You invited me here, but what are you talking about? We're going to just kind of explain that and then talk about the common concerns, because every single coach out there had concerns before they got started. And so we're just going to kind of talk about those, put those out there, because sometimes we think, oh, I'm the only one who has this thought. Honestly, I've been doing this for 5 years now, and there's 4 concerns that really capture everybody's. If you have a concern, it's one of these probably. How do we actually make money? And I say that I am a full-time coach now, so obviously we make an income. We're going to go over that. And then what resources and training do Team Thick and Thin and Bold Fitness have specifically for us? And then what we're looking for. There are a lot of teams out there growing wonderful businesses, and we're looking for kind of specific babes, and then how you get started. That's you.
Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about what we do as coaches, because a lot of times I think people see us on social media and they're like, okay, I know you do something. It involves some type of workout. You drink a shake, like that's pretty cool. But like, what is it that you actually physically need to do as a coach? So first things first, our number one job as coaches is taking care of ourselves. Like I said, we do a workout, we drink a shake, we read a book, we listen to personal development every day, growing our minds and taking care of our bodies. And then we share that on our social media or with others. So one of the biggest things that we do is we show up for us. We do that together as a community, but also individually. And then we give everybody the opportunity to watch us on that journey and then invite them to join us. So it's not that we're doing anything crazy. Whoever invited you here, you've probably seen on their social media. Maybe they do a morning workout, or maybe they do gratitude daily, or any of those things. That's all a part of us being the best versions of ourselves. And that's the coolest part about what we do as coaches, I believe, is that our number one job is to take care of us. And I don't know another job out there that's actually the definition of what you are expected to do. My hospital job, not so much, okay? They don't care about my mental health, right? This job, that is what we do. We take care of us, and then we share that along the way. The second thing we do is we connect with women. So we are in a relationship business. We're in a human business. I would say the thing that we do the most, and the thing that probably I would say most of the coaches on this team love the most, is that we have a community of amazing, unique, one-of-a-kind women who've all come together to build these amazing relationships and be friends. I remember when I just started as a brand new coach, I was a new stay-at-home mom. And I literally went from working in my 50-hour-a-week hospital job career, where I was talking to adults all day, to literally talking to an infant who didn't respond and literally laid there and stared at me. My life rotated around my boob schedule and breastfeeding and did I shower, right? So I went from that to literally having no connection with anybody at all. And when I originally started on this journey, I had zero desire to build a business. I just wanted to have friends and other people to talk to outside of my home. Now that has transformed over the last 3 years, but it truly was about connecting with others, building relationships, having real genuine connections with women who are like you, who want to feel good in their own skin, who want to be a better version of themselves. And there's nothing better than surrounding yourself with people who are on the journey to be a better version of them. The second thing we do is we host accountability groups. So in these groups, if you're not currently in one, which some of the girls on here might be, every single month as coaches, we run groups. Now, are these groups that you as a brand new coach are creating yourself? No. Most of my coaches, the first 6 months of being a brand new coach, they're running groups with me, which is my favorite part. They get to show up. We create accountability. We have daily check-ins and challenges. I love prizes, so we're constantly doing some sort of a prize. And we get to have that camaraderie online within a group. So whether you show up and you really don't know how to work out, you don't know how to take care of yourself, you don't know how to eat. Hey, Madison, can you mute yourself, please? You don't know how to follow a meal plan yet, that is okay. That is what these groups are for. We lock arm in arm together in these boot camps or accountability groups. We show you exactly how to do it, And we do it with you to guarantee you results, not only in your health and fitness, but we do the same thing in our business. So we're going to talk a little bit later in this call about exact resources that we have available to you that are specific to our team, but you're never alone. Whether it's in your fitness or in your business, we're always standing arm in arm, doing it together to guarantee that you get results for yourself, but also to reach whatever goals you might have, whether that be financial, physical, or as a community in your own team.
Okay, so that is really what we do. We want to overcomplicate it, and trust me, even us as coaches, we try to overcomplicate that sometimes. But really, exactly what Brenda said is what we do. Like, we work on ourselves and we help other people do the same. I am becoming so multitasking ability. Okay, so the concern. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story, because I think stories are powerful, and especially when we're talking about concerns. So essentially, when I'm talking to somebody, maybe a challenger who's already in my fit camps, or somebody who I've been talking to on social media, or they've been watching me for an extended period of time, and I'm like, hey, have you thought about doing this coaching thing with me? Because truly, you guys, this is the best job in the entire world, and I believe everybody should be doing it. I'm sorry, we work on ourselves first. Like, this is incredible. I am a completely different human than what I was 5 years ago, because I put myself first so that I could then be the best mom, wife, for a long time, the best teacher, and now the best coach that I could be. So the concerns that come up are, I don't have enough time. I'm not at my ideal weight or size yet. I don't know where to start, and I don't want to be salesy. So I'm going to go through each of these. So I don't have enough time. Now let's right back 5 years. Okay, so I was very unhealthy in my very first pregnancy, and I gained a 47 pounds, I don't know, almost 50 pounds ish in my pregnancy, and I have a pretty tiny frame, and so for me that was a significant weight gain. But I'm not surprised now, because all I ate was fast food and salty frozen food, and like Oreo blizzards were my jam. And so anyways, I got out. I had the baby got out of me, and I was instantly like, I want to feel better. I didn't necessarily care about like a size or a pound. I just felt so sluggish and blah, and like, ugh. And I knew I got to a point where I needed to make a changes, because every time I went in the pantry, I would eat an entire sleeve of Oreos. And my husband had just bought 2 packs like 2 days before, and he came home from work or the store or wherever. And he said, where are the Oreos? And I was like, they're in the pantry. He's like, well, it's empty. And I said, then they've been eaten. Anyways, so like that is just a representation of where I was at. And so I got in a fit camp, and I have never felt so good. I cannot tell you the pounds, the size, or inches I lost, or pre-pregnancy pants, this or that. I have no idea. What I felt was incredible, because I was drinking water, eating healthy, drinking this nutritious shake that was helping my digestive issues. I was moving my body, and I was drinking water and having community, right, with these women who were telling me that even though I couldn't do a push-up, that I was possible of one day doing a push-up. And I felt so incredible with an 8-week-old, having more energy than I had my entire 24 years of life beforehand, that I said, everybody needs this. And I became a coach just like that. Now I was going back. So I had a newborn, a brand new baby. I was going back to work full time to teach, and my husband worked an opposite schedule of me. And so I was solo all the time, besides Mondays and Tuesdays when we would have the nighttime together. Honestly, you guys, nobody has time. You have to make time. So this business does not take a massive amount of hours, unless of course you want to come in and like be the top coach, this year, then yeah, you're going to have to put in some serious work. But most of the babes on this team are working full-time in some capacity, whether that's full-time social work, full-time, project manager from home with twins, like full-time mama, because their husbands are like, gone. And, once you become a full-time mama, you realize that, oh my gosh, kids really do need to be watched like full-time. This is insane. And all the things. So it doesn't take a massive amount of time every day. It takes consistent actions over time to build a business. So I knew that I really wanted to build this when I got pregnant with my third baby. And I had a, how old were they? My son had just turned 3, and my daughter was 20 months old. And, or no, how old was she? I don't know, a year and a half, something like that. She was tiny, or a year old. And I was pregnant with my third, so I was going to have 3 kids under 4 years old when Cannon was born. I was working in a special needs placement that was incredibly difficult physically. And my husband was commuting 90 minutes each way. So I was solo. So I did not have time. And I said, either I choose to have a little bit more on my plate right now and never, oh, okay, the chat. I thought someone was trying to get in. Either I choose to have a little bit more on my plate right now and eventually give myself more time later, or I just settle and admit that I'm just never going to have time because soon I'm going to have 3 kids and I'm going to be working full time. So honestly, in the beginning of my business, I just wanted enough money for date night and to take that pressure off. And then my goals grew. But you really never have time. It's just, what do you want in your life? And honestly, this coaching thing can give you whatever that is, and we can help you set goals to that. So I know that was a really long explanation, but I'm super passionate about the whole I don't have enough time thing, as someone who still gets up at 4:30 in the morning because I still have major goals for my family. I'm not in my ideal weight and size. Well, honestly, the best thing about being a coach is that I'm actually not a fitness trainer or a fitness model. So, what we do in this business is we share the journey. If I were to go completely silent on my social media and pop up this incredible transformation, right? Like maybe after I had my last baby, I just went dark and I just went quiet. And then 5 months later, I pop up this transformation. People would be super impressed and inspired, but maybe they don't know that it was actually just consistent fitness and nutrition over time. It's nothing crazy what we do. It's just we do the things, right? We make our simples. Beachbody hands us simple, effective systems. 30-minute workouts, 20-minute workouts, 40-minute workouts with a nutrition plan that is all about whole foods, clean eating, and then we have community to help us. People wouldn't know what I was doing. But as I'm on my journey, and as after each baby, I have shown getting up early before work, or Brenna, who, comes home because she works like 11, she's gone like, I don't know, like 11 or 12 hours in a day. So sometimes she's doing a workout like super early in the morning, or she's doing it super late at night. And we show that this is possible for anyone. So people don't ask, I wonder how she had that transformation. They know exactly how we had that transformation. It's just if they're ready to do it alongside us or not. You don't know where to start. Well, everything is Googleable, but specifically our team has a massive amount of training, team calls, explanations, posts, all of the things. You just have to search and find them. Literally, there is not a question you have that we don't have the answer to. It's just the ability to look at resources. And then you don't want to be salesy. Honestly, this was never an issue for me, especially in the beginning, because like I said, I felt better with my 8-week-old than I did my entire 24 years of life. And I just said, everybody needs to have this. Now, I never said, oh my gosh, you have to do this with me or we're not friends. I just showed up every day like I do now in my craziness with my, I'm showing up on this opportunity call where I should be trying to impress people, but I'm just trying to keep it real. My bedroom is like a bomb went off, but this is what we do. So I don't believe that I'm selling anything. I'm sharing. And when somebody is ready, when we're talking or they're watching my stories and we have the conversation, is it time for you to be in a fit camp with me? I'm going to still do my fit camp. And so if somebody doesn't want to, that is totally okay. But if they want to, we get to do it together. And just like Brenna said, in a team aspect, we lock arms with our teammates and we, get to move forward. We also do that with our fit campers. We say, okay, this is a really hard workout and I'm really going to be hard and I don't want to do it and I'm going to be sweaty and this is hard. I can't do push-ups, and we just do it together. So I think of it as we are storytellers, not saleswomen.
Okay. So Sam and I always joke when we started working this business, we're like, honestly, we would do this if we didn't make a penny, right? But it's cool that we get to make some money because when we started this business, like she was saying, her journey and mine are a little bit different. But the feeling of how good you feel when you take care of yourself is amazing and everybody should have it. That just exudes from you. When you literally have never, I'll speak for myself, I've never been able to stick to a diet. I have truly done what is this called? The roller coaster, the yo-yo dieting my entire life. I was the epitome of, guess what new diet I'm doing this month, right? That was me for most of my life. And so when I found something that was real that I could do forever, I had to shout it from the rooftops. Regardless if you would have given me a penny, I would have done that. I would have shared it and I would have said, you need to do this, boo, because it is so important and something that has finally changed my life that is real. I have to give this to everybody. But that being said, I am very thankful that by helping others and helping myself, I actually do get to make a commission and an income and able to help my family with that. So we want to talk a little bit about how do we make money? How do we build a business? Because as new coaches, I think a lot of times we know that there's an income potential, but we're going to share with you guys in the next slide, like what that really looks like. But even as a brand new coach, as somebody who's literally helped nobody yet, you have the potential to earn an income. So the first things first, when you're a brand new coach, you just get signed up, you're just starting, you're like, okay, my best friend and I are going to do this boot camp together. I'm really excited to have her join me. I'm going to sign her up under me. What does that mean, right? You're going to be able to earn a 25% commission on any sales and any challenge pack bonuses. So I want you to understand, Beachbody has these amazing opportunities to get people started with the complete solution. Because you don't lose weight, build muscle, feel great by just working out, right? You don't feel great in your own skin and get to show up for yourself and do all these things if you don't have all of the things that need to be done. You can't outwork a bad diet. You can't build lean muscle and feel great without doing workouts too, right? So we have these options or these programs, these bundles that are called challenge packs. Now, challenge packs are when we get people started with fitness, nutrition, community, all the things that get you guaranteed results. When they get started with a challenge pack or any of our other awesome products like collagen, like Mom Crack, which most of the women on my team, we drink Mom Crack. It's the pre-workout, but I just call it Mom Crack because it is my survival. I'm literally drinking it at 5 o'clock at night. You get 25% commission on all things. So the cool part is you get to help somebody else get started, and then you get a nice little paycheck that shows up in your account that honestly for the first 6 months of the business, I was like, oh shoot, I can get my nails paid for. Oh my gosh, my products are paid for. This is a win-win-win, right? Super cool, super good opportunity just to start off as a brand new coach. But as we know, as business owners, that is just the beginning. That's just the first piece of what you can earn. Now, as a coach moving forward, you will always get that 25% commission. But as you start to help women on their journey, they start to get results and you start to build a team and build a business, you have the opportunity to lock in that residual income. Now, this is income that you can make while you're sleeping, while you're hanging out with your kids, while you're on vacation. And that is the type of income I'm a huge fan of, because a typical job, you show up, you clock in, and they pay you, and this is the amount you can make, right? Well, in our business, the great part is when we're talking about residual income, we have the ability to earn money when we're not clocked into our job, which is based on our own hours and when we choose to work. Now, this is called cycle bonuses. So as your team grows and as you guys get bigger, you bring in volume. Now, not to go too deep into that, long story short, as you become, so there's this fly that I swear to God is like attacking me in a very aggressive manner. As your team grows, you have the ability to make cycle bonuses. So as an emerald, ruby, diamond, lots of fancy terminology, but essentially these cool little bonuses pop up in your account. Now, this is, like I said, something that you can do while you're sleeping, because as your team grows and you're helping more people, you're going to cycle bonus more often. And that's something that as essentially a brand new coach, as an emerald coach or what we call it, you can start earning that pretty much right away. Now, the third way that we are able to make income is quarterly bonuses. Now, this is as your team really starts to grow, starts to advance rank, and starts to help lots and lots of people. You have the ability to earn part of the 0.25% of the sales of the year. So Beachbody is really amazing, and they really want to reward the coaches who are helping lots and lots of people. So they take 0.25% every single quarter, so every 3 months, and they split that among the 4 top ranks in the company. The cool part is that as coaches, anybody has the opportunity to earn that. So you can surpass your upline or your upline's upline. There is no cap to what you can earn in this business. It's truly based on the amount of work that you're willing to put in and the goals that you have for yourself and your family. Those are all possible. Now, of course, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income. A coach's success is determined by their personal level of work and skill. That being said, every single person on this call and every coach on our team, like Sam said, is busy, is a mom, is a dog mom, works full time, is home with their kids full time. Like, we are not people who are sitting around 8 hours a day working our Beachbody business, and yet are significantly impacting our income for our family. That started out as wanting to get my nails done and has now turned into wanting to replace my full-time corporate income. So whatever your goals are, whether that be an extra $50 a month, whether it be to pay off your debt or to be a stay-at-home mom or replace your job, all of those opportunities are here.
Yeah, like literally the thing is about this business, which is so awesome, is that whatever your goals are, like, we can backwards plan that and help you get there. Whether that truly is, like Brenna and I just said, we were in the beginning, we were just like, I just want a little bit of buffer money, right? I taught full time, and adding daycare into that salary, or that budget, I should say, we literally had zero wiggle room. So date night, or heck, if the car broke down, if anything, it was just, we were so tight and it was so stressful. And that is what gave me this began to give me this insight of, well, what if I worked really freaking hard and I got to a place in my business where, insert goal, that at first it was, that we could pay off debt and then I could come home, and now it's that we can, build our dream home, that I can retire my husband one day, and we can, switch our ventures besides working for other people, but work for ourselves. So anyways, I'm going to show you some income from Brenna and I, or the whole team. We're from a bigger team, right? Everyone has teams. Our Thick and Thin and Team Bold Fitness is just really big now that we kind of do our own thing. But from our sister coaches, we wanted to share some of their income progressions, because they have done this for longer, and just to show you kind of what is possible from coaches who honestly really hustle. And I'm going to say the income disclaimer again, that Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success, that each coach's income is built on their work and skill, and honestly putting their hand to their phone and just hustling and working on themselves. We have shared, our income takeaways on our own social media, so we wanted to highlight other people's. But I feel confident now in saying that, I have replaced my teaching income, that, I don't have like a cute graphic that says this month to this month, but on average, as of 2020, I'm making between 700 and, at the highest, it was $1,000 a week, which when I began teaching, $1,000 is what I made for 2 weeks. It was my 2-week period. So again, I'm not saying, hey, sign up, you're going to get rich quick. We've put a lot of freaking work into what we do. So have these amazing coaches, and so have the coaches who invited you on this call. It takes absolute work, and I'm actually ridiculously proud that this is not a get rich quick scheme. I will never say, hey, come and join my team and you're about to make a crap ton of money. No, you're about to change your life, and you're going to change other people's lives, and that will result in income over time. And whatever your goal is, I can absolutely with confidence say I can help you get there if you're willing to work with me, alongside of us. So okay, so I mentioned this a little bit earlier in the call, but
there are a lot of teams out there. There's a lot of coaches out there. But our team is very unique and very specific on the things that we provide for our new coaches to make sure that they have success in their business to meet whatever goals they have set. So first things first, whether you join Team Bold Fitness, whether you join Thick and Thin, or any of the coaches on this call, they're all part of a bigger community and a bigger team page. In our team page, we make it a point to share so many amazing resources, such as calls like this, team calls that Sam talked about that we have weekly. We also do quarterly Diamond Push groups. Also a lot of fun. I mean, not to like make it about that, but TikTok Friday, every Friday, if you go on any of these coaches page, they're gonna see a TikTok Friday with all of us doing it together. This is a business, yes, but why not have a business that's fun, that adds enjoyment to your life? And in our team pages, that's really what we do. We also have quarterly get-togethers where we get to work out with super trainers, and we're always doing that on our team pages with coaches who live locally. And in there, we share all the resources. I swear, guys, it's crazy the amount of things that we have to make sure that you're successful, and we are continually reinventing that. We're continually trying to share new, updated information, making sure that you're getting involved on all the opportunities that come with being a part of our bigger community. Second thing, as coaches, like we said, we take care of ourselves first. That also includes being the best challenger, boot camper, person for accountability in our groups that we can be. So not only are we running these monthly boot camps, but we're engaging in them just like everybody else. We are doing the daily challenges. We're showing up with our workouts. We're drinking our superfood shakes. We're showing up and having the dance parties. Whatever it is in our accountability groups, we're getting to do that too. And I used to joke that when I first started them, the only reason I'd run them is because I'm way more likely to show up for myself than I am for somebody else. And when I struggle with my fitness journey or how I'm feeling or my energy or I've been eating really bad, I lean into those boot camps like they're a life form to me. And that's what we do as coaches. We invite people to join us because we're doing it too. So you're going to get access to not only those groups as an individual, but you're also going to get training on how to run those. You're going to get shown that step by step, what do we do to make a successful accountability group, and how can you do it too? And then you're going to get to join in and run them with us. Like I said, you're never alone in this journey. And then the last part is we have a coach university and coach open house. So much like this call you're on, you're gonna have the opportunity to invite people to join in on calls like this. You're never gonna be left hanging on like, how do I explain that? How do I do that? Am I expected to come up with all of this from square one? No. We've come up and made sure that all of our coaches have the opportunity to learn and to have all the resources they need to be successful as coaches. They just have to be willing to put in the work. And the last piece of that is this coach university. So every coach on our team who gets signed up and who's ready to learn and grow and really understand what do we do, how do you do it, all the technical parts behind it, you're going to get enrolled in Coach University. It's a 5-day or 5-video, I should say, could easily be a 5-day training that goes into the ins and outs of what we do as coaches, how you're going to do it step by step to have success in this business. So from day one of signing up as a coach to 3 years in the business, 5 years in the business, whatever your goals are, you have all of the resources to figure them out and to be successful. The main difference between success in this business and those who are not is not about a lack of resources, but a lack of resourcefulness and a lack of ability and desire to put in the hard work. Like Sam said, we are not a get rich quick. This is not one of those businesses that happens overnight. These are businesses and relationships and communities that we have built over time with lots of hard work, but a lot of fun along the way. So if you're willing to do that, if you're ready to do some hard work now to have the type of life that you want later, or work a little bit harder now to pay off all your debt to be able to choose how you spend your free time at a later date, then this is the business for you because truly it can be whatever you want it to be.
Was so like into what you were saying. I was like, oh, I'm next. Okay, so what are we looking for? Honestly, we do not care what size you are, how fit you are, how not fit you are, what your full-time job is. If you have 0 following on social media or like no social media experience, like you're like, what if you're like, oh my gosh, you're like DMing me on the side, and you're like, Sam, like I barely post, or you know, I like, I don't know how to share a workout video or something like that. Honestly, we don't care what your prior experience is. We're looking for women who are willing to learn, who are willing to do, who are willing to take action, take that big deep breath with butterflies in your tummy, just like we all did the first time we posted a transformation. I think I almost fainted. I had never done anything like that before, and do, because it is a ripple effect. We're not just showing up for ourselves and for our own goals. I'm showing up because of the lives that feel like, whether they join me or not, but the women on the other end of social media who say, oh my gosh, if she can do it, maybe so can I. Maybe that results in her joining me in a fit camp, or maybe that results in her showing up and running again. Whoever just jumped on, if you want to hit mute. Oh, I got you. Who are willing to just do it with us. None of us know what we're doing, like, not to be like a total spoiler alert here, but none of us know what the heck we're doing when we get started. Like, I literally was like, I'm just gonna fail forward is what we say. But also, we really want women who are willing to dream big and then work for it. So part of what Brenda was saying about what our team is we're a freaking community. She also did mention that specifically her team, Team Thick and Thin, they have like these awesome themed live workouts every Saturday that they plan and that they coordinate, and they are so awesome and so cool. And then we do live power hours. We say, people pop up in the team and they say, you know what, I need to get my coach daily to-do list done. And like Brenda was saying, we show up better when we know other people are waiting for us. So we're like, hey, who wants to join a power hour? And then we jump on and we get our work done. We know each other's dreams. We know each other's goals. And we push each other and we say, you know what? It would be easier to watch Netflix tonight, but you want to get out of debt so that you can put a down payment on a house. And I'm not going to let you watch Vampire Diaries. I'm going to make you do your work, because what we do on the other side of fear is so freaking rewarding. Like, I'm so proud of the accomplishments I have had, but I'm 100 times more proud of the messages I get from the women who are believing in themselves, who are dreaming for the first time since they were like a little girl, right? Because we get out of school and we get the job, and then we're told, this is what you do now. I will tell you how much you make with your 0.5% increase possibly every year. I will tell you what you're supposed to dream. I will tell you when your time off is approved, and we get small. This business allows us to get big. And I want to work next to women who are like, boom, I am here. Even if you don't have the confidence yet, we will get there. We will read Untamed together and we will get there. So that is what we're looking for. Perfection is not even in my application for my team, but I want people who are willing to act, show up with me and fail forward, and be there to help pick me up, because I'll be there to help pick you up.
Okay, so for the new ladies on this call who've never been enrolled in a fit camp, who've never been on the health and fitness journey, like we said, from moment one, is one of the biggest things that we do is we share our journey. We share that we do our workouts, that we drink a superfood shake, that we take care of our minds and our bodies, and we do that in a fit camp. And the coolest part about what we have to offer are these bundles like I talked about, because nothing we do is half-ass. Sorry if there's little children around. They're my exclamation words is what I call them. It's fine. Nothing we do is half-assed. If we're going to do it, we're going to get you results, and we're going to make it a lifestyle, right? Which means nutrition, fitness, and all of those things come at an amazing discount. So every single person here got started on their fitness journey in a different way with a different program, and yet we all got amazing results, because nothing we do is less than half-assed. So when you're talking to your coach about getting started as a coach, you have a ton of different options on what's the best for you. What do you like to do? What's going to get you out of bed in the morning? What's going to get you hyped? What's your fitness level? There's no requirement to join. You just have to be willing to go all in and invest in your own health and fitness journey. And the best part is, as coaches, we get the opportunity to build a business as a coach while we're on our own journey. And we get to sign up for free when we invest in ourselves. Like, how freaking cool is that? So when you get off this call right now, you're going to reach out to the girl who invited you here. and you're going to talk to them and you're going to say, what's the best option for me? Because every single person here has a different journey, a different goal, and got started in a different way. But yet all of those things were based on, what do we like to do? What's fun for us? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you put me only on a program that allows me to do yoga, I'm going to cry and I will never work out ever, 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 right? I want to lift weights. I want to feel good. I want to feel my strength. Everybody's different, but they're all equally important and they're all going to make you super successful. So we wanted to show you the screen because we want you guys to know that how you get started as a coach is you invest in yourself. You invest in your own health and fitness journey, and then you get the opportunity to also help women on theirs.
I am also going to say, when you get signed up with this package, Brenda is saying, it is $0 to start a business. $0. So how like Beachbody believes very strongly that even people who actually don't want to build a business but want to receive a discount of 25%, they are going to be able to start their business for free. But on the flip side, you could make millions, literally millions of dollars. And I don't say that lightly. I know I have friends who have completely changed their financial life with this business, and they started it with $0. It's $40 to get signed up as a coach if you got nothing, but as long as you're investing in yourself, it's like legit free, which just like blows my mind. So if you have been in a fit camp with us, boot camp, and you've already bought your challenge pack, what you would do is you would pay that $40 and then it would get refunded back to you, which is prettybomb.com. Okay, and then what? Oh, do you hear that baby crying right when I'm about to do my final sound off? Of course, per usual. So why not you? This is like my big, now I'm really hyping it up. This is my sound off though, where, and I kind of already did it a minute ago, but if you have a dream in your heart, and if you have this feeling inside that says, maybe I should do this thing, you probably should. We were not given dreams or visions for our life that were not possible for us. Is it going to be hard work? Of course. You're taking on an additional thing in your life. You're new. But growth is evidence that you're doing what you should be doing. We should never just feel automatic in our lives. We should always be challenged. We should always be pushing forward, just like in our fitness journey, right? The muscles have to tear down before they can build up. So you're going to be learning new skills. You're going to be doing these things. But when I can't even tell you in a few sentences, and I know Brenna can't either. We could never answer the question in like 10 words or less, like how has this changed our lives? I need an hour. I need to tell you in an hour that I was someone who thought that my life will be struggle for forever. That's what I identified with. And I felt that being miserable, having a headache, being unhealthy, being unhappy, being stressed were the norms. And I don't live that way anymore. I don't live that way. I am healthy and happy, and I still eat cookies and drink wine, but I nourish my body, I move my body, and I connect with women, and I help people also break free of those limiting beliefs that those stories they've been telling themselves for years that we don't even realize. So why not you? When you see people living other lives that maybe you want to live, and I don't mean in an envy way, and just in a, I want to be happy too, or I want to be healthy, or I don't like my job. Or I have one of my best girls, she always says, I'm sick of living for Sundays. I'm sick of living for Sundays. She works full-time. Her husband works, full-time, but 6 days a week, and they get one freaking day a week together. And she goes, I'm over it. I'm over it. And she is busy. She is on her journey. She doesn't have all the answers. And she said, why not me? When the pandemic hit, and most of us could have said, you know what, life is too hard. I just need to focus on us. Our team has shown up harder. Our team has done bigger things under extreme stress than we have in the last 4 years. And that's what we're seeing, is that we're seeing women crave more now than ever that they need help with their health and fitness, that they need help with finances, that they need help with purpose and happiness, because the world right now is kind of freaking dark. And so why not you? We have everything you need to help you be successful, but you have to be brave enough and bold enough to show up and do it. Do it with us though, right? Lock arms and just say, I am worthy of whatever dream I have in my heart, and I'm gonna freaking make it happen, whether it takes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years. A dream that takes hustle that you get to is way freaking better than a dream you pretended you didn't have, and then on your deathbed you say, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. So
Yes.
that's my big sound off. I'm going to end the recording now. Please contact who invited you onto this call, or if you're watching the recording, reach out to them. If you have questions, talk about it with them. We all have had questions, but just know that you can sit with us. We have a seat for you. You are welcome here, and we would love to have you.
Does anyone have